Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, this is your GK class and today we are going to do our Unit 6 all about Punjab and Haryana. Now, as you all are aware of it and you have studied in SST also, that Punjab and Haryana basically situated in North India. These both states are the neighboring states of our North India. So what is the other fact about it? That Punjab and Haryana shares a common capital also. Means the capital of Punjab and Haryana is Chandigarh only. Now, first we will discover few things about Punjab and after that we will move to Haryana. Now, if I'll talk about where they are situated, then Punjab and Haryana, these both states are situated in a North India. Now, the first thing which is very important, Punjab and Haryana are situated where? In North India. In North India. Right? This is the basic concept. And the first very important thing about Punjab and Haryana is this, that they both are situated in North India. Now, capital city, the second basic concept regarding these two states is capital city. These both states share a common capital city, that is Chandigarh. Fine? That's why only. Okay, now here I'll ask one more question, that if a common capital among two states will be there, what is that common capital is called? What is the common capital of two states is called? That is Union Territory. So Chandigarh is Union Territory. Now, apart from these two facts, there are different facts, amazing facts about Punjab and Haryana. So in this today's class, we are going to reveal all those amazing facts about Punjab related to their name, and then we will study more about what we were find it out in Punjab and what kind of a culture we have in Punjab and what kind of a meal we are taking in Punjab. We are going to discuss sooner. Now, Punjab, from where this word described? Punjab. If I'll separate these two words, Punj, and then it will be consisted of Ab. Two words, Punj plus Ab. Now what do you mean by Punj Ab? Punj means 5 and Ab means rivers. A land of, or what concept or what fact we can reveal from here? A land of 5 rivers. That we were finding 5 rivers. A land of 5 rivers. Nowadays, what are the name of these 5 rivers? That we are going to find it out. Now, Punj plus Ab. Now, Punj is a Persian. These two are Persian words. These two, Punj and Ab, are Persian words. Which words? Persian words. Which means a land of 5 rivers. Fine. Now next thing is, what are the name of these 5 rivers? If Punjab is a land of 5 rivers, then what are the name of these 5 rivers? Now These denotes 5 rivers, that is Satluj, Bees, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. Now what are the name of rivers, that also you have to remember. Satluj, Bees, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. These are the 5 rivers which flow in Punjab, and after these name of river, Punjab is called Punjab, which is a Persian word, and the name of the 5 rivers is Satluj, Bees, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. You have to remember the name of these 5 rivers also. Now, the Greek referred to Punjab as Pentapotamia. Now, Pentapotamia means what? Now, Greek has described Punjab in another word. Now, these concept I think is clear to you all, that Punjab and Haryana are situated in North India first. Second, that capital city of both the state is Chandigarh. That's why Chandigarh is also called Union Territory. Now Punjab is formed by 2 words, the 2 Persian word, that is Panj and Ab. Panj means 5 and Ab means river. Now that's why Punjab is called a land of 5 rivers. The name of 5 rivers is Satluj, Bees, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. So now we'll start with the next. We will start with the next. Next is what? Now this we have talked about Persian. Now we will talk about Greek. That Greek has described Punjab in their own word. Now Greek referred to Punjab as Pentapotamia. Pentapotamia. Now what do you mean by Pentapotamia? Pentapotamia means an island delta of 5 converging river. An island delta of 5 conversing river. Conversing river means where the 5 rivers meeting over there and forming a delta. Delta means a fertile land. A fertile land is formed by flowing of all these 5 rivers. Now, holiest Sikh shrines is Harmandir Sahib, which is also called Golden Temple. First of all, the important thing is the Greek referred Punjab as, this name is very important, Pentapotamia, means a delta formed by 5 rivers. Pentapotamia means a delta which is formed by, Pentapotamia means an island of delta formed by 5 conversing river. Fine? Delta formed by 5 conversing river. Conversing river means where the 5 rivers met. Fine? So now what do you mean by Pentapotamia? Pentapotamia means a delta formed by 5 conversing rivers. And what is the name of those 5 rivers? That is Satluj, Ravi, Bees, Chenab and Jhelum. Now about Punjab we were talking about. Now next is the holiest of Sikh shrine is Harmandir Sahib, and it is situated in Amritsar, Punjab, which is also called Golden Temple. And of the 5 Takhts of Sikhism, there are in Punjab Shri Akal Takht Sahib, Damdama Sahib and Anandpur Sahib. Apart from this Golden Temple, this famous Sikh shrine is Harmandir Sahib, Harmandir Sahib, which is also called Golden Temple, which is also called Golden Temple. Fine. And where it is situated? It is situated at Amritsar, Punjab. Fine. Apart from this Harmandir Sahib, we have 5 takhts of Sikhism were there. Out of 5 takhts, we have 3 in the Punjab only: Shri Akal Takht Sahib, Damdama Sahib and Anandpur Sahib. 3 were there only. Next is 4th one is in Patna, that is Paonta Sahib, and 5th one more is there. Fine. So we have 5 takhts of Sikhism. Now what is that 5 takhts of Sikhism? Means whenever their Sikh gurus were there, when they have started any new thing in their Sikhism, in their religion, then they have formed a takht. Fine. From that particular place they have started something. Fine. So that is called takht. Fine. So first one is Shri Akal Takht Sahib, Damdama Sahib and Anandpur Sahib. Now Amritsar in India attract more tourism than visitors to the Taj Mahal. Amritsar is a quite good place where lot many tourists are coming, and Punjab is also called Granary of India or bread basket of India. Punjab is it, that is also very important. Punjab is called Granary of India. Granary of India means, granary means that is food, maximum amount of food grain we are getting from Punjab only. And it is also called bread basket of India. If it will be asked that which state is called bread basket of India, then your answer will be Punjab only. Now there are different milk processing plants are also there. Fine. On different places, different milk processing. Nestle factory is also there. Now milk processing plants are there at Moga. Moga again a district in Punjab. Then Amritsar is the largest in Punjab with processing capacity of 4,35,000 liters of milk every day. Fine. Apart from that, see, Amritsar is the largest producer of milk processing. That is, Amritsar is the largest producer of largest in processing of milk and processing of milk. And how much milk is processed in Amritsar in one day? That is 4,35,000 liter. Now Derabassi, Ludhiana is called Manchester of India. Manchester of India means lot many industries we were find over there in Derabassi and Ludhiana. Batala is known for cast iron. These all the things are quite important, that there is some importance of particular district. Like Batala is known for cast iron. Then mechanical machinery was once called Iron Bird of India. That Batala is only called as Iron Bird of India. Fine. Batala is again a district in Punjab. Fine. So that Batala is mainly known for cast iron and machinery industries only. And once it is called Iron Bird of India. That Batala district is only known as, now Batala is once known as, Batala is once known as what? Iron Bird of India. Iron Bird of India. See, so many important things were there in this chapter. When we are doing about any particular states, then we are going to remember all these things which were given in the book. Now next is Mandi Gobindgarh of Fatehgarh Sahib district is called Steel Town as it has the largest number of steel rolling plants. Now again we are talking about that particular district in that state, Mandi Gobindgarh of Fatehgarh Sahib. So that Mandi Gobindgarh is also known for as Steel Town, is known as Steel Town because there it has the largest number of steel rolling plants. After that, Kila Raipur Sports Festival, popularly known as Rural Olympic, is held annually near Ludhiana in Punjab. Fine, and we have different kind of games over there, different kind of games in that, like tractor. If you have seen that OMG My India, in that it was shown that they have reversing the tractor. That kind of a game also will be there, and the winner will be getting trophy and all. So that kind of a rural Olympic games were also there in that Punjab, and where it is Kila Raipur. Now the highest number of car ownership per 1000 population is in Chandigarh. Means out of 1000 people, 82 people have that car ownership. So highest number of car ownership is there in Chandigarh. So lot many things were there, and these all the things are quite important. So these things we have done about Punjab. Now we'll talk about Haryana. Now we will talk about Haryana. What is the meaning of that word Haryana? And then we will find it out what are the rest of the things which makes Haryana different from other. See, both these neighboring states are from North India and they are sharing a common capital. So after that, now Haryana, the abode of God. Haryana comes from Sanskrit word that is Hari, that is Hindu god Vishnu, and Yana means home of many scholar. Home of many scholar. Believe it that Hari from Sanskrit and Yana means meaning forest. Fine. So Hari is for greenery, for richness, for grace, and Yana means a home for different scholar. Or the literal meaning of Haryana is the abode of God, the place of the abode of God, means a place of God where the God want to live. That is Haryana. Fine. Now next important thing is the Haryana is the land of what? Brahmavratra, where the Vedic scriptures were written. The battleground of Kurukshetra is also there. Fine. Now battleground of Kurukshetra is also there, and in Kurukshetra it is thought of Hindus that in the place of that Kurukshetra only our Lord Krishna has given the insight of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Fine. So Kurukshetra is also there, and all the Vedic scriptures are meant over there. So Kurukshetra is one important place of Haryana. Then Rakhigadi is a village in Haryana. Rakhigadi is very important village in Haryana. In Hisar district, it is one of the site of the largest, oldest civilization, that is Indus Valley civilization. Rakhigadi is a place. Rakhigadi is a place which is where? In Hisar district. in Hisar district of Haryana. And why this place is important? Because it is related to our very oldest civilization, that is Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization. Fine. Now this is one important thing about Haryana, Rakhigadi. Rakhigadi is a place which is nowadays it is in Hisar, and that is related to the very important Indus Valley civilization. Now many believe that Rakhigadi may have the origin of Harappa civilization near the river Ghaggar basin and gradually moved to the Indus River Valley. Now, first battle of Panipat, second battle of Panipat, third battle of Panipat are all part of Haryana history only. Now, Haryana under the title of Gateway of North India. Now, first battle of Panipat, which is very important. First battle of Panipat, which is in which year? Now these all year you are going to remember, that is 1526. After that, second battle of Panipat. Second battle of Panipat. Now where is this Panipat? Panipat is a district which is there in Haryana, and all these battles were occurred in that great district, that is Haryana. So that is in 1556. 1556. After that, third battle of Panipat is also occurred over there, which occurred in the year, third battle of Panipat. In which year it occurs? It occurs in 1761. 1761. All these part. Now Kurukshetra is also an important place where Lord Krishna, Kurukshetra, where the Mahabharata is the place where Mahabharata held. Fine. Where this huge fight of that Mahabharata occurs. In fact, all the Mahabharata epic is from there only, from Haryana. And apart from this, all the Vedic scripture we will be getting from Haryana only. Now, Haryana is also called what? Gateway of. This also important thing is that Gateway of North India. This is also important. That's why I am writing about Gateway of North India. See, in Punjab, you have lot many things which you have to remember. In Haryana also you have many things which you have to remember. Now Haryana is the first state in India to have 100% rural electrification. Means in all the rural area they have electrification. Number next is Surajkund Craft Mela is internationally famous and is held between 1 to 15th February every year. Now Surajkund Craft Mela is another important aspect of Haryana, and this Mela occur every year from 1st February to 15th February. Now this you all can note it down. You can make a notebook of GK, and in that GK notebook you are going to write all the important points from your GK book, or which I am writing on the board. Surajkund Craft Mela is quite important name of among all the international melas, and it occurs from 1st February to 15th February. Now Haryana is the largest exporter of basmati rice. Exporter means which they are sending in outside the India. So Haryana is one among that, first among that, because it is sending the Basmati rice, largest manufacturer of passenger cars also, motorcycle, bicycles, refrigerator, scientific instrument and tractor. In fact, most of the factories you will be finding in that Rewari, Gurgaon, Faridabad. These are the districts in which you will find it out maximum of the industries, and all these districts are the part of Haryana only. Faridabad and then Gurgaon, Gurugram. Now the name has changed. Earlier the name was Gurgaon. Now the name is Gurugram. So maximum industries, Maruti industry also you are getting in Gurugram. In Faridabad also you are getting different industries related to motorbike and all. So the state has local offices more than 300 Fortune and 500 companies. Now Haryana is a state that has no airport. Now this is also an important fact, that Haryana is a state which has no airport because it is lying in the NCR of Delhi. Fine, near the Delhi only. So whosoever want to go anywhere, they can come directly with a distance of 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. They can be easily come to the Delhi and they can take flight from there. And different trains, Rajdhani and Shatabdi trains were there from Chandigarh. From different cities we will be getting. Now it is often called Green Belt of India, and for its contribution to the Green Revolution. Green Revolution is a revolution when we produced excess amount of food grain which is required for our country, and then the rest of the grain which were left, that will be exported to the other countries. And at that time, this due to production of excess grain, our country has made Green Revolution. Fine. So that Haryana has contribute maximum in that Green Revolution. So what we have done about Haryana, so many concepts. Let's revise quickly. First of all, we have done about Punjab. Panch plus Aap. Panch means 5 and Aap means rivers. A land which is formed by 5 rivers. Name of 5 rivers is Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. These 5 rivers were there, and they have their roots from Persian. Now this Panch and Aap word came from Persian, and then Greek also describe it with the delta of conversing rivers. 5 rivers are conversing and forming a fertile delta over there. Fertile agriculture they are contributing, and it is called bread basket of India, Punjab. Now we'll come to so many different industries were there. Quite famous tourism is there in Amritsar. That is, more tourists are coming to Amritsar than Taj Mahal, then Agra. Now next is what we have, 3 out of 5 Akal Takht. 3 were there in Punjab only. Akal Takht, then then this Anandgarh, then Damdama Sahib, then Anandgarh Sahib. So these 3 Akal Takht were there. Then we have this Haryana. We have roots from our history also. That is Rakhi Gadi, which is in Hisar district. Then Indus Valley Civilization, which is related to Indus Valley Civilization. Panipat, Battle of Panipat, then Kurukshetra. These all are related to the history. After that, Surajkund Craft Mela, and then it is known as Gateway of North India. It is also called Green Belt of India because it has contributed in Green Revolution. Haryana is the only state which has no airport. Largest exporter of basmati rice, largest manufacturer of passenger car, motorcycle and bicycle, refrigerator, scientific instrument and tractors. So all these things we are getting from Haryana only. So I hope you all have enjoyed learning about your unit 6, that is all about Punjab and Haryana. We will continue our next chapter in our next class. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.